Sweet. Oh, knock that thing down with no trouble. Gotta hit him first. All right. Mosin Nagant, sometimes called the Mosin Nagant, Mosin Nagant, all kinds of things. They tell me the correct pronunciation is Mosin Nagant. Either way, it's a very expensive gun, and we were able to acquire one, about a year ago, I guess. It was just under $1,000. Kind of hard to find, hard to locate, and but what do you expect? It's a newer gun and hadn't been out that long. If you believed any of that, you must be really new to the channel and really new to firearms. This thing came around in 91 in its first format, and this is the version, the 9130, came about around 1930, and very popular. Lots of them around. Has lots of history. This one is vintage 1941. And we've done a video or two with it. If we can, it's hard to see that maybe, but the roll mark's not extremely clear, but it's 1941. And in the reading I've done, they said, I can't quote the source, but it was, what was it? What was that site? It was called 762 by 54r.net. Very interesting site. Had like everything you ever wanted to know about these guns. I was just kind of browsing around there one day. Talked about if you got one of these that's marked, I think it was before, anytime during World War II, said it's almost 100% sure it was used in the war, or it was issued in the war. Yeah. So that was kind of interesting. I guess, obviously they need all the guns they could get, and when they were making them, they didn't just put them on a rack in a warehouse somewhere. There was a war going on. They needed everything they could get their hands on, so it made sense to me. But anyway, pretty interesting gun, and it's one that I get a lot of questions about, and there's a lot of buzz about it because it is so inexpensive, but yet it's just so rich in history. And I do have a viewer was kind enough to send me some clips for this, and I've messed with them a little bit. It's really nice to have them, but I'm going to save the skin on my knuckles and just do them one at a time. I know I'll be sorry one day when the war starts and I'm not accomplished at using one, but I just have to suffer through it, I guess. I just like popping in one at a time when I'm not being attacked. Works pretty well. So, big old 762 by 54R cartridges. Oh, and by the way, I know some people do think that it's called R for Russian, but it's really just because there's a rim. It's a rimmed cartridge. The R stands for rim, so you've got a definite rim on there, as opposed to many other cartridges that don't have rims. And I could probably find one on the ground here somewhere, but I don't see one. Yeah, here's an old here's an old rusty 762 by 39. See, you don't have the rim on that. How's that for nice and muddy? But anyway, you got a rim back there, and that cartridge is still in use today with at least one or two firearms, I think, that are being made. So I believe it's the longest running cartridge in history, from I guess 1891 into the present. So that's pretty amazing. Okay, I mean, in military, yeah, obviously some of the other cartridges are still in use, some of the very first ones like the 45 Colt and everything from 1873, but this one's still being chambered, as I understand, some weapons used by the Russian military as we speak. Okay, let's see if we can zero in now. It's obviously not the gun, it's me if I miss. Not seeing the sights clearly and all that. And not knowing where to hold. And the sun being in the wrong place. The stars not being aligned, whatever else I can come up with. Hope I can see the divots here. It's too low. I know I have to hold on the bottom of them. I'm trying to do that. Oh, it felt good. Let me, I'm gonna move up and pick off the big one first, the tall one, get my bearings. Well, maybe I'm not. We'll try again. Took a couple of shots the other day and I felt like well, it was different ammo actually. You never know what difference that might make. Let's see. But I wanted to shoot this stuff. Okay, I guess I got 5 in there. All right, let's try again. All right, let's relax. I'm gonna go for the tall guy again. I think I must be going left or right because I shouldn't be having a wind or elevation problem on that thing. That's better. Taking too much time, right? Let's try that one next to it. Shot over. Got another round. Bring it down a little bit. There we go. That's a good feeling. All right. Loading back up. You only hold 5, so it's not like a 30-round magazine or anything. Like I say, if I were going to battle, I'd work on those clips or master it. I've lost too much skin, scraped my knuckles too many times with those crazy things, and then I just don't like fooling with them. I really don't. I should be counting. Yeah, okay. Let's try again now. Okay. Going back to the left now. That's a good feeling. I notice they fall when this thing hits them. Definitely has some punch. A little high maybe. Getting heavy on me. Boy, that one felt good, but I think I was too high. All right, we're gonna have to go to the other stash of ammo here. Anyway, it looks like. I might just go ahead and switch over. That's what I was shooting the other day. I don't know if there'd be a different point of impact or not. Maybe that's it. Maybe I won't miss with this at all. I can blame it on that ammo. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. That didn't feel good. Wow, that felt good. That's a good sound when you hear that 1-inch thick piece of steel get slapped. Ooh, I went high on that. I was holding up on it. It's one of those little boogers. Let's have to watch as the barrel heats up. Sometimes they'll shoot a little bit higher. Or some guns will. I guess this one might. nice feeling. Feels good. Let them cool down a second. You know, again, these are nice rifles. Guns like this that have history, they're just hard to beat. You know, I like the semi-automatics and fully automatics and just a lot of firearms that you see me with. They're so much fun to shoot. But I enjoy something like this just really as much because of the history, just the operation. You know, there's nothing like a good old bolt gun, really, lever gun. You know, the semi-automatic is not, in that sense, it's not better, it's just different. Now, if I'm going to war, I might agree it's better, but these are just fun to shoot. Kind of like a revolver in a lot of ways when you compare it with all the cool stuff we have now. It's like bringing out an old revolver or a single shot Sharps or something. Just the history of it, the way it's made, how they operate. It's just an interesting piece. And then plus just, you know, not knowing where this thing's been exactly and if it could speak. And I know my rubber pad is ugly. Again, that's to give me extra length. All right, let's take a few more shots. We'll try to keep this from being a 65-minute video. See if I can hit these guys. Ooh, that felt good. Must have been just a hair high. Good let off. That one felt good. Thought maybe I was a little high, but I know I was right on it. Okay. All right. Well, thought I hit it. Just load up some more ammo. Might have hit it on the bottom. That's a heavy one. All right. It's always nice if I can hit these things every time, but that's all right. This is just, you're just with us, laying on the range. You know, when we're doing these chapter 2s over here, sometimes I get on a roll, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get on a missing roll. All right. And again, I'm not a rifleman. I know I don't always use the best technique, and I should control my breathing better and slow down and stop, read a poem, contemplate the nature of the universe every now and then go back to my shooting. But I just keep slinging lead. Okay. Yeah, I need to bring it up a little more. Yeah, what to do? Okay. All right. One of the small ones I got to end up with. Okay. Let's take him down for the last round. All right. Whew. Those things are frustrating at times. But that's all right. We got a couple more things we'll shoot there. Oh boy. It's a fun rifle. Fun rifle. And it, you know, and these are famous for being accurate, I believe. It doesn't matter though how inherently accurate the gun is. You got to hold the sights and work the trigger and all that. It's kind of a heavy gun. I mean, it's almost irrelevant at this distance. It's all the shooter. I mean, I could miss with the most accurate rifle made from right here, no doubt about it. I have lots of potential, lots of capability of missing. Well, I see a 2-liter over there. So let's see if we can scare him. All right. I'm not surprised that old Russian round 7.62 by 54R took him out. See if I can hit that red plate. Whoa! Swings it, doesn't it? It's getting tight, hot and dirty. Oh boy. That really swung it. Try him again. Wow, you might recognize that from the other range. It's the one John got me for Christmas. Decided to move it over here because it is, I think it's AR like 550 steel. It's really hard. It's rifle steel. So we'll shoot that over here. We've got another round. Let's put one in that far plate, or try to. It's a nice sound. And we have a couple of fellas right here that need to be dealt with. So let's just use this ammo again. Even if it does have a different point of impact, I don't think it's going to matter here at 10 yards. All right. Now this is what this rifle was designed for. 10 yard shooting. Try an old bowling pin there. All right, Mosin Nagant. You know, hard to beat for the money. Woo! And that may be hard to beat even for more money than they cost. And I know a lot of you that have these guns, and a lot of you are looking at getting one. I think a lot of young people are looking at it because it is fairly inexpensive, and that does have a little bite to it, and it is a powerful gun. So if you're recoil sensitive, you know, keep that in mind. The ammo is available. It's reasonably priced. It's powerful, and it's a well-made gun. It's very very historic. There's just a lot of attractions to it. And one of the things I didn't even mention yet, I meant to, a viewer sent me the sling there. Notice that's the authentic sling for the gun. And we stuck that on so that when I travel the farm, I'm ready with my Mosin. So Mosin Nagant, Chapter 2, a little hitting, a little missing across the hill. That's what it's all about. Just enjoy. You know, I never get really frustrated unless I just continue to miss. You know, I'm not trying out for the Olympics or anything, and I'm not even in the best position. I should be kneeling maybe, or prone, if my life depends on whether or not I hit that little thing over there. But I just like to shoot the way I shoot and enjoy doing it. I expect to miss, you know, some. I hope to hit, and I expect to hit actually, but I know I'm going to miss. But it's just all part of the fun. It's kind of like hunting, I guess. People who hunt, and I used to do a little bit of it back in the early 70s, it was, the hunting was the thing, not whether you got a deer or got a squirrel or got a groundhog. It was just getting out and shooting and enjoying firearms in a safe manner. And when you can get guns like this, you know, that have so much history, you know, to enjoy, that's just hard to beat. So a really, really nice combination. You know, beautiful day, beautiful targets, and a beautiful gun, a beautiful cameraman. Sorry, John. Anyway, life is good.